That's good.
Okay. Hi, Jim.
Hi. The farm looks like they did a whole bunch.
So glamorous. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Grand Lady. And if you're new here, nice to meet ya. I'm Lindsay, and together with my husband Jim, we're renovating a 19th century Queen Anne Victorian in Syracuse, New York. In this week's episode, I start working on one of the doors we bought from the land bank. It's an antique door with a window in it that's going to be our new back door. I did some architectural salvage shopping and got some great things to show you. And the electricians have started working. And there's much more, so let's just get to it. Okay, we are headed to Flower City Glass to get 3 of these cut. Actually 4. I think somebody may have broke one and didn't tell me. Or maybe I did and I forgot. Doesn't matter. We still need 4. Alright, here we go. I forgot to mention it's panes for this round window that I'm restoring. Well, that was interesting. It's $110.59 per piece, and we need 4 pieces. I don't think that's worth it. Should we try cutting the glass ourselves? We'll go to Home Depot or Lowe's, I guess. If not, then we'll go look somewhere else, I guess. Okay, we got a piece of glass and a glass cutter. They did not have any nippers, so let's drive over to, I guess, Michael's. Well, they didn't have them here. All I needed some nippers, and the guy at Michael's said the tile nippers would work, and he's right. It's the same concept, just so let's go to Home Depot now. We got some things at Home Depot. We got a glass tile nipper. It's meant for cutting curves into glass, so maybe that will do the trick for us. And then this compound tile nipper, that's so you can break it off. They're not like lovely, delicate glass cutting tools that I'm used to, but it's something. So now we're $70 in. So I tried the first tool and realized that the ends of the tile cutter didn't meet because the latch that kept them closed actually wouldn't open all the way because of the rubber on the handle. I really don't think they were the right tool anyway. So then I looked at the next set I bought, the ones with the wheels on it that was supposed to cut curves, and realized that they didn't come close enough together either. So then I thought, well, maybe I don't need them at all and I can just tap it, but then I realized that wasn't going to work anyway, so there were just too many shards from the glass with these pets. And also, these 2 fur babies are just constant mayhem. I did order a glass cutting kit from Amazon that I haven't used yet. And then I also found a local glass cutting tool supply glass store here. So we'll have a shopping trip and see what we can find. Whew. After a lot of errands, we're just getting to the house. I think spend a little time sanding the bottom of the tub so the guy can come and paint it for us. Yeah. It turns out the tub, having been stored inside, was so much easier to work on than that sink that had been stored in a shed for 20 years. There'll be more on this process in a later episode. So we're starting work on the new big back door that we're installing over here. It's gonna go right where that window is. It's gonna be the new back door. So let's take a look at this door, and my goodness, we have a helper working with us today. His name's Jacob, and I was going to take the door in with him, and I had to go grab my gloves, which turns out they were in my pocket. Next thing I know, I turn around and there he is standing with the door inside the house. So he just carried it in all by himself. Oh, to be 19 again. So let's take a look at this door. So it's painted on this side, which was the inside. It must have been the inside. And then it's outside. It has that awesome little piece of trim that I love, that I'd rather have on the inside, but I don't know. We have to do a lot of changing. But we're not going to use these knobs anyway. We're going to put the old knobs back into it. First thing we got to do is get the paint off and all these extraneous things and see what condition it's in. It's really big. I really like big doors, so I got the biggest one I could put back here in this 91 inches of space we had. This little brass piece was covering quite a bit of damage where the doorknob is. Fortunately for me, the person who painted this last didn't prep the surface very well, so the paint is just kind of peeling off. I'd like to not have to repaint this. Jury's still out on whether I can do that or not, but we have to get this paint off anyway, so I'll spend the time doing that. But I'm hoping I can just sand it and refinish it. It doesn't have to look new. I mean, it'd be preferable not to look new, actually, for our old house, but I'd like it to look nice. So, cross your fingers. This is gonna take a while. I love old houses and old, well-made things. Even though this has been a really rough journey, we're almost 2 years into it and still, you know, down to the studs. I mean, not many people get to do a project like this, so I feel pretty fortunate. And it's definitely a nice thing to have done in my life, so yeah. And I'm glad you get to share it with me. I hope that it brings you some joy too. Was it last summer?
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Yep. About the same time last summer. Yeah. This one, oh yeah, look at that. That's good. I did this whole house. Wow, look at this.
What?
When you're done with this place, bro, I gotta see this. That's gonna be fat.
Right?
I did every wall in this place, guys. Every ceiling, every wall. Hey man, thank you. Just want to say hi, and I'll see you later. Love that shirt. Appreciate everything. I love this place. It's looking good. That room in there is gonna be real nice.
Right.
Yeah, it's all
You guys
gonna be
doing
good.
awesome.
Thanks to Lindsay when we get done.
Oh well.
Yeah, she's doing a good job.
Good morning. Back at it today on this pretty day. Puppy. you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank Lindsay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lindsay.
You're welcome. It's pretty good.
It's very good.
Yeah,
Good.
I would say it. Takes some work. It's got a lot of scratches in it. Well, I've sanded this down using a 60 grit, and it's actually cleaning up pretty nice. There are actually quite a few divots that are pretty deep that I don't want to sand all the way to the bottom, so I'm just sort of picking out the white paint that's stuck in them. I don't mind them, actually. I think it'll look pretty when it's stained. Well, my hands are about shot, so I'm going to go take a break, go shopping. I got cleaned up. Wait, this hair is really low. Put on some clean clothes. Put on some clean clothes after sanding all day. Now we're gonna go to Sweet Salvage just for some fun. Oh, it's been a while since we've been there. I bet they have a whole bunch of new stuff. Oh my God, love this place.
Up and leave. Take a lot of courage just to live out your dreams. Bigger picture I could see if I just close my eyes. Have the foresight to believe. Time don't move backwards, it speeds to the future fearlessly. Charging forward when I open my mouth, though I may not know how. I know I was born to sing. Travel the world, raise baby girls. Bury my best friend, I'm manifesting, but not concerned. 'Cause whatever happens, I'm good.
Don't really need any of this stuff. It's pretty sweet. Oh, look at this art. This arbor. $2.85. It's pretty rusty.
Living free. Wanna die when I'm 120.
Ooh, look at this bar. Wow. $3.95. Holy Moses. It is lovely.
Somehow we made it. We're always protected while building our legacy. Travel the world, raise baby girls. Marry my best friend. I'm manifesting, but not concerned. 'Cause whatever happens, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Just I can't afford old stuff anymore.
Actually, more than good. Kinda great. But even on the bad days, I thank God for making me brave. 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 Oh, more than good. Kinda great.
That's not actually a very bad price. This one's in pretty good condition, but it's a little too big for our windows. It's a decorative piece for the door. Exactly what I want, but $225. That's more than I spent on the whole door. I didn't find anything, but that's okay. I made up for it the next day when I went shopping with my friend Rachel to Significant Elements in Ithaca. And boy, howdy, did I find some neat stuff.
Feeling this way since top of the year. Lately we've been real unsure, unclear. Is it just me? Where do you go when you disappear? Tell me your secrets, you got my ear. Room to assume it's feeding my fears. Don't wanna leave, pull me in closer. Can we start over? Don't want nobody but you. No matter what we go through, keeping it between us two, me and you. Can we survive the distance? Don't know what we're missing, but there is a space between us. I know healing ain't instant, but can we survive the distance? Lifetimes are going like years away. More it will grow the more we delay. I'm just hoping it isn't too late. What can I do? Sorry if it's a little cliche.
Were you telling me you have one that's two and one's usually on one side? Yeah, I have one of those too that we decided not to use, so. Yeah. How much are they asking for that? $75. Oh, that's a good price.
Don't want nobody but you. Keeping it between us two. No matter what we go.
This complete door handle set I was looking at in this long piece of wood, I realized it wasn't on the correct side for what I needed for our back door. And Robert, the store manager, took it apart and looked at it for a while to make sure that the catch could be turned over. And then he showed me how he took it apart, how to flip it, and how to put it back together after I get home so I could use it on the other side of the door. He spent about 20 minutes doing this for me.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
It does make sense.
And he printed out this little sheet that shows what I was actually buying. It's actually a 1911 store door handle, reading hardware. It's called the Clifton. It's this one right here from this old catalog. So, my goodness, what amazing customer service. We had just a great time too. It was really fun. This is one of the pieces I found at Significant Elements when we went shopping there. It is a full knob and lock setup. Actually from an old storefront door from 1911. And it's got all the keys and it's in working order, but probably needs to be lubed up a little bit. But we're having the issue of it's not on the right side of the door, so he took the time and let me video him taking it apart and switching the catch. That's what this part is called. You can flip it the other way, so you can flip this around, but this is going to be the inside of the door, so this side has to be in this side. But if we just stuck this in, which we thought we would do because it's pretty damaged right here, we're going to have to replace this piece of the door anyway. But when I saw this, I thought, well, maybe we could just cut it out and slide this in. But if we did that, it would mean that this part is, the outside would be upside down. Oh wait, it have to be this way. It gets a little tricky on your mind. So if we did this, then this part would be upside down. So what we have to do is just switch sides of this, which may mean drilling a hole on this side so the doorknob. I thought this little piece of history on this antique door was going to be just fabulous. And then also got this piece, which I really wanted that piece of trim down here on the inside just because I like seeing the character of it. But instead, this is from an old dry sink basin. I was thinking of putting it right here. And it's a lot, but I really like it. I like it being a lot. Here, let me show you. It almost looks like a Dutch door, but it's not. So I wanted to finish up the haul from Significant Elements in Ithaca, where I went shopping this weekend. I'm holding here a porcelain rod for a towel hanger, and I didn't really find any porcelain matching end pieces to hang it on the wall, but I did find these. I have 2 of these, and they fit in there just perfectly. And since we're having a brass themed, all of our faucets and everything are brass, I'm just going to paint these brass and sort of age them up a little bit. So I've got 2 of them. And the other thing I got, I couldn't resist these. They were $15, and I'm not sure what I'm going to use them for, but I feel like I'm going to use them for something. I usually try not to do that because, we have limited storage space right now in the Connex. But I don't know, I just had a gut feeling, so I went with it. And then the last thing I bought, which again, I'm not sure I really needed, but I bought it for Jim. It's this really neat, old style, old school, it's a barometer. It has this little stand that you hang it on, and you fill it with water, and then you know what the barometric pressure was on that day, so you can either mark it or put something behind it or not. I think I got him another barometer like last year as well, but it's somewhere buried down in the Connex somewhere. So we may have more barometers than we need, but this was just so precious that, I don't know, I just thought it fit in the Grand Lady. So, and that is it for the shopping haul. Good morning. We're back here again at the door, and I'm feeling like doo-doo. Just tired. So glamorous. I wish there was a coffee shop. There's something going on down the street that looks like possibly it could be a coffee shop. Here's hoping. Too thick?
To 330 seconds in a cut. I prefer to take little bites.
Yeah.
That's probably enough.
Nice. Thanks, Randy.
Look at that.
Oh, man. Well, put a little pretty good gouge in there. Bummer. It'll sand out, right? Yeah. Yeah.
In the law, I wasn't worried about.
We had a walkthrough with the electrician. This is Craig from Luminary. It's an awesome company. Thank you.
Alrighty, we're set to go.
Yay!
Happy birthday to Craig. Yes, happy birthday.
It's not bad.
Oh, wow. I see the steam generator now. That looks neat.
I had to reroute the line coming up through to clean over the top.
Okay.
The plumbers didn't know where it was going to be, so they just left me a line. So that'll come down with a shut-off into the inlet from the reverse osmosis unit down in the basement. And then this line that's teed down is going to come through and stick out the wall about 16 to 18 inches up off the floor. And this other line will go into an indirect drain through the T&P valve. And then we have a manual drain on the unit so water doesn't have to sit in it.
Right.
And that's going to go into the indirect drain also.
All right. So that's all going to be in this closet area.
Yep.
And where is the steam outlet going to be?
This is going to be the line for it.
Yeah.
It's going to stick out
This
16
wall?
to 18 inches above the floor over there. That's the recommended height.
Perfect.
And then I have a control unit that goes over by the bench that I have to run through the wall in conduit. The reason they do it in conduit is if something breaks, you can pull the line back through.
Is that where you were cutting downstairs?
No, I was cutting the drains.
Oh.
Also, did something Jim said I couldn't do,
What?
would be to get this pipe to the other end of the house without tearing out the attic floor.
Well, Jim has been known to be wrong at time or two.
That's in this room down here.
So there's the journey going through the ceiling. There it is right there. And he thought you were going to have to tear down that ceiling in
The
there?
ceiling, the floor on the third floor.
Oh.
But I was able to get it all the way down through here. Now I just have to drop it down so that
Right.
it can be the fresh air supply for the downstairs.
Nice. Very nice. And I did notice that I didn't see this before, but that this is all piped in and installed. And
Yeah, you haven't seen that?
I haven't seen that. I know I came up here yesterday and was like, what?
Yeah, there's a diverter
Right here.
right there, and on the left is the output for the wand that'll be mounted on the wall. Then the shower.
It's going to be skookum.
That's ready to go. And I think that me and Jim are going to insulate these walls so that I can get the showers done. I'm just waiting for the electricians to put in any wiring in the top for the light or a vent or whatever they're going to do up there. I also, Jim worked on leveling the floor over by the stairs.
Right. And then,
I spied the joist that supports this whole staircase was sagging about an inch. And I jacked up and supported it downstairs. Now this whole area is solid
right?
once again.
Can you dance a jig on it?
You can do whatever you want on it. It's solid.
It's very solid. It's like even more solid.
Yeah,
It's like-
well, the beam was just floating.
It really does make a difference. Like the house feels,
This place has come
Solid.
together pretty good.
yeah.
It really has.
So,
So I'm going to be working on this stuff next week too, probably. This is the heat recovery stuff, the house ventilation. And I'm going to be putting in the heated exhaust fans in the ceilings in the bathrooms.
these guys, right?
Those guys right there, yep. Then I can make all the penetrations to go outside. Next week is mechanicals.
All right. Electrician might be coming next week. Getting ready for that.
Yep.
And then we'll be out doing the porch while the electricians are
Me and the
here.
engineer have been speaking about the porch.
Oh, yeah.
We've been bouncing ideas back and forth.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one's going to go with yet.
I'm not sure either. All right. That was great. Thanks, Randy.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you want, I can show you the support that I put in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it was this beam here. It actually has no support here other than it's loosely nailed in. And it goes all the way down to this wall. This is what holds the half of the second floor up over here.
Right.
And the end beam, that's easier from the other side, I guess.
Hi, Jim. Hi. Hi, Atticus.
The tail of that beam came out right here, and that's where I noticed it was about an inch and a quarter low of this joist.
Right.
So I supported this, I jacked it up on the back side, and I put a 4x4 underneath it. and now it's level with the whole ceiling.
Awesome.
I can't believe that we never noticed.
Right.
So as you get down towards the end, you start looking a little closer at stuff.
Right, and then you have to decide.
Yeah.
We're gonna do any more?
That's good.
Is there anything left to do support-wise?
For structural, we've been
Downstairs.
downstairs is a little bit. We've been picking at it.
I don't think there's anything left except soft spots in the floors.
Yep, and the I-beams, the I-joists.
Yeah, the address
Stuff like that,
downstairs and posts
And the
under
posts, yeah.
under those.
Because
No, I
I'm
think
thinking
that-
next week it's mechanicals. I want to get the fans in
Yeah.
to get all that stuff taken care of.
All right, you guys are doing awesome. I can't believe the list that you keep crossing things off of is long.
I like keeping them on the list with lines through them.
Finally, you finally learned how to do that.
I like them on the list without lines. Then one day I'll cross off 4 and it looks like I did a whole bunch.
I see. Save them up. Can I get you guys to help me with the outro?
Thanks
Thanks
for watching.
Remember to subscribe.